Samsung's next chapter is gearing up to create a real spark of excitement, and the early whispers already have fans on edge. According to a fresh report from Chosun Biz, Samsung is lining up its Galaxy S26 reveal for late January 2026, with sales kicking off in February 2026. The standard Galaxy S26 and Galaxy S26 Plus are expected to run on the Exynos 2600, while the Galaxy S26 Ultra is tipped to jump to Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 for Galaxy. If this holds true, Snapdragon fans are in for a happy moment. That 8 Elite Gen 5 is a 3nm chip built by TSMC, bringing stronger CPU and GPU performance along with improved network connectivity. The Ultra model is also rumored to pack UFS 4.1 storage and faster RAM for smoother speed across the board. Ice Universe on X claims the Galaxy S26 Ultra might even introduce a more noticeable front camera. The Infinity O cutout is said to measure 4mm in diameter, which would make it the largest selfie punch hole ever on a Galaxy S Ultra. The strange part is that the actual sensor is reportedly unchanged from the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Yet the cutout is clearly bigger. The source insists this measurement is accurate and not a guess based on third-party screen protectors. Speaking of those protectors, they already pointed toward another design shift. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is expected to adopt rounder corners compared to the sharper look of the previous model. Looking at the mock-ups, the larger camera cutout actually seems to sit more naturally on the softened design. If you're still watching, that means you love tech, so hit subscribe and prove it. Whether this is an intentional design choice or the result of cost-cutting is still unclear. Even if Samsung tries to plug the leaks, the Galaxy S26 series is getting closer, and the latest rumor suggests the global launch window might land in January, with phones hitting shelves in February. We usually do not expect huge year-over-year upgrades on Samsung Galaxy S flagships outside of the system-on-chip changes. Yet one new rumor has the entire tech world buzzing. Samsung is finally preparing to deliver faster charging on the Galaxy S26 Ultra, jumping from 45-watt charging to a much stronger 60-watt setup. That alone would be exciting, although the latest leak makes it even better. According to well-known tipster Chunvin8, Samsung's new 60-watt system is not just more powerful, it is smarter. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is expected to use a new programmable power supply charging method that kicks off at 55 watts from 0 to 15%, then holds a steady 45 watts from 15 to 70%. If this plays out, real-world charging times could see a noticeable boost. This matters because Samsung's previous 45-watt method barely reached its advertised speed. It hit around 45 watts only for the first 20%, dropped to roughly 34 watts until 35%, then slid even lower as heat built up and the battery filled. Unless your phone was nearly drained, you never truly felt that fast charging. Meanwhile, nearly every major Android manufacturer, besides Google, has moved far ahead with 65 watt, 80 watt, 100 watt, and even 120 watt charging. Samsung stayed stuck at 45 watts for its Ultra and Plus models, and an even weaker 25 watts on the base Galaxy S25. So, the big question now is simple. Will Samsung finally lift the charging limits across the entire Galaxy S26 lineup? Will the base Galaxy S26 and Galaxy S26 Plus also reach 60 watts? Or will Samsung reserve the full upgrade for the Ultra? Samsung has kept quiet so far, so we will need to wait a little longer to see the complete picture. The momentum is building though, and this early leak might be the start of a major charging comeback.